Hello everyone. This class we have a lecture component and lab component, and lab component is very important in this course. And when you do the lab, we will learn how to use a different land surveying equipment. So this slide, I'm going to explain you what kind of equipments we're going to use for different labs. So the first thing is safety. So when you do the field work, safety is very important. So when you do the field work, you have to always wear the helmet and also vest, and open toe shoes is not allowed. So this is important. So then whenever you do the lab, then you want to keep this safety code. And first lab, we will learn replicates and then data analysis. So when you do the field work and there are a lot of errors, you can expect a different source of errors. So then, in this lab, that we will learn how to reduce the errors, and also how to come up with the most reliable data. So that we will learn that. So our first lab, we're gonna use a very basic tools, so nails and vernier calipers, and then you want to also have a field book available. So then this is our first lab. Second lab is about the differential leveling. So as you can see, that different leveling is we want to determine the elevation differences at different location. So to measure the elevation differences, we use automatic level. So the photo shows the automatic level mounted on the tripod. And this is a side view of auto level. So this is actual equipment that you're going to use in this lab. And also we're going to use a measuring rod, which is something like this. So then the rod should be always to be perpendicular. So then the rod level will be used to make sure that you have this rod is perpendicular to the ground. And also we're gonna use a chaining pin and measuring wheel and field book. So this is a photo of the measuring wheel and a chaining pin. Our third lab is about horizontal distances. So then in the previous lab, lab 2, we measured the elevation difference, but in this lab, we want to measure the horizontal distances. To do that, in this lab, we're going to use 100-foot fiberglass tape, and also the measuring wheel and chaining pins and plumb bob, and also field note. So you can see that the field note is always required for all the labs that we have. So make sure that you have a good field book a note. Okay. So what you're seeing is a fiberglass tape, and then this is a plumb bob. And this is a measuring wheel and then chaining pin again. Our fourth lab is about a traverse. So traverse is a series of connected lines of known length and direction. Particularly, this is measured as an angle, right? So we have two types of traverse. One is a closed form and the other is an open form. So then closed form, um, uh, this is a closed form and then this is open form. So this is, closed form or open form, we can do both. So then to do the traverse measure, we're gonna use theodolite. So then this is the equipment that you're seeing, theodolite mounted on the tripod. And in the lab that you will learn how to use this land surveying equipment, okay? So also we're gonna use a fiberglass tape and then chaining pin and the field book. So using the theodolite, we measure the angles, and then the distance we measure. We use the fiberglass tape. And lab 5 is about the GNSS. GNSS stands for Global Navigation Satellite System. So someone may ask that, what is the difference between GNSS and then GPS? So GPS is like a one type of satellite system owned by US. So then GNSS is actually the bigger term than GPS. Different countries have different GPS, the GNSS system. So this is some of the the system shown. And to do that, we're going to use a GPS receiver, which is shown in the photo. And then we're going to use a data collector. And also we need the rover. The rover is, connected to the GPS receiver. And then sometimes someone can hold it, or by using the bipod, and then it will stand by itself.